Good morning, Ugg fam. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? Happy Saturday. I am out here. It's about 9 something in the morning. I'm running late. Oh well. Y'all know what kind of evening we had yesterday. The sip and sew was amazing. Thank you guys so much for being there. But the rain is running late too. And because the forecast said that it was going to rain at 4 something in the morning, I did not water the garden, not even the containers. And they lied because now it's saying 4 p.m. So I have a little time. I'm going to get a few things done. And I think since it's still morning time, I'm going to lightly water the containers. The in-ground garden is fine. The raised beds should be fine too because even though they're raised beds, under where I mulched, where I first built the raised beds, that mulch is gone. So they're pretty much above ground, in-ground gardens at this point. So yeah, first I'm going to do a garden check, make sure everything is good, and we'll take it from there. Let's go. So the other day when I came out, I realized that I had lied to you guys. These are not the chocolate cherry. These are Cascade Blue tomatoes, not the chocolate cherry. The chocolate cherry are right here. Yep, and then I also have another variety here, the Midnight Snack. And still no ripe ones yet of any kind. Y'all remember I said this thing ain't giving me no strawberries? Look at that. And that is red too. I think AJ will want that one. And there's another little one. There's a few little ones. That's cute. This tomatillo plant, this one has all the husk on it. This one has none. It does have a lot of bug damage though, so I'm gonna have to further inspect. And so we now know what variety these peppers are. These are Hungarian wax peppers. And I do have the seeds for that. I don't remember who told me when they saw the last video. But first of all, thank you for watching. And thank you for reminding me of what the heck I planted. Look at these salt and pepper cucumbers. I see 1, 2, 3. I wish they were hanging just a bit higher. They're on the ground, but they don't seem to be losing their shape like cucumbers tend to do when they're growing on the ground. All right, so let's check the back garden. So yeah, very sad looking. Very, very sad looking. Looky, looky. The pumpkins look okay, a little yellow. These guys right here definitely need water. So this is what I was talking to you guys about on the live yesterday. This Greenstalk had the red Russian kale and the beans, and I'm getting ready to fix this back up, and I'm going to rebuild it right there where those 2 mini Greenstalks are. Those are coming out. And yesterday I did collect all of these cilantro pods and the tatsoi pods. Here are some bok choy. They're like reflowering, and look at that, like starting all over again. So I'm just gonna pull all of this out. Even the parsley, I might be able to save it. It just looks sunburnt, that's all. So I'm gonna pull all these seed pods out, and I'm not gonna save them. I have plenty of bok choy and stuff like that. The birds have been eating them, the pollinators love them, but it's time for them to go. And I don't know where I'm gonna put these. I might put them over there with the other Greenstalk, the big Greenstalk. We'll see. Good morning, garden. Hi. So pretty. Okay, peppers. Something is eating you guys up. And by something, I think it's slugs. I really do. I don't have any proof, but I think it's slugs. Look. Look, can you see that? A little red in there. That's the Thai chili peppers turning colors. All these pepper plants are getting really tall, and I love it. Oh, we got a sunflower opening. Hi. Very nice. You are quite tall. Anybody know what these bugs are here? The colorful ones? They keep hanging out on all the sunflowers. They're not hurting anything, but they really like the sunflowers. Go on, I won't bother you. Any silks in here yet? We got a whole lot of tassels. Anything. This spot here, this is where the corn cob is going to form. So this is where the silk will be coming from. Sweet potatoes looking good, looking healthy. Ooh, the squash needs water. Get it, Bumble. Get it, Bumble. Do your thing. Alright, I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. Yes. So this is the bloom of the asparagus bean. There was one here yesterday. The birds are not going to let me get any beans. I can already tell. This is ridiculous. Oh, whoa. Hey there. You're growing so weird. I wonder if this had to have been pollinated with pollen from the lemon cucumber, which is right next to it. Because look how round that is. Here's somewhere. Look at that. I'm going to take these. This is a pickling cucumber. It's not supposed to be getting all fat like this anyway. Come on, baby. Come on. I'll take you. Come on. I'll take you too. Okay. Now tell me these don't look like lemon cucumbers that crossed with the pickling cucumber. That's crazy. How beautiful is that? So the tomatoes, they're doing okay. But they've kind of stunted on fruit development. I showed you guys before, this whole area was flooded and nothing else split, no blossom or bottom end rot, but the new blossoms on some of them did fall off before they even got to, develop any fruit because too much stress. There was too much water. So I did not water the in-ground garden the last 2 days at all. And I don't think that I'm going to be pruning either. No, I'm not going to do any pruning until they get healthy again. And here is the red romaine, guys. A lot of you were asking about it. So it shot up, which that's one of the signs when you know your fruit or your plant is about to go to seed. Sends out flowers, which it has. All these little buds are going to be flowers, and then the flowers are going to send out seed pods when they're ready. Isn't that beautiful though? I wish I could get this color real good. Remember I told you guys that I don't designate spots to carrots, but look, I sprinkle. Oh, it looks like that branch has fallen, or broken rather. Look, y'all. It already has roots. So now I have, and this is a nice cutting too, I have a whole nother black cherry plant. And I barely got this one to survive. And now I have two. So I'm not mad about that. I am going to stick this in a pot. It's ready. It is ready. Awesome. I love that. But anyway, there are the carrots. Still coming up. We got some tomatoes there. Okay, so I got my two weird cucumbers. I got my black cherry cutting here. We checked peppers. We looked over at the tomatoes, the baby corn. It's tasseling. No silks though. What are you? Okay, as long as you're not a Japanese beetle. Let's see. You're some kind of moth. Are you even alive? What? Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what we have here. Huh? Got a little squash growing there. That's it. All males in there. You are huge. Oh, okay. I think I'll take you. I think I'll take you now. Oh boy. It's not the right way to do things, guys. Whew. Yeah. That's a good one. Awesome. You still got your blossom attached. You still a baby. You still a baby. Oh, love the way this smells. Try to put that away. That's not inappropriate. I'm going to take the hot banana pepper. This is a nice size. I guess this turned into a little harvest. That's always nice. Y'all, look at this dragon tongue bean. One of the leaves are being choked by the seed. Lord have mercy. Have y'all ever seen anything like this? I swear, I be having some of the weirdest stuff going on in my garden. Look at that. You're alright. Y'all alright. So I'm going to come over here and get some of this Swiss chard too. This is that giant white Swiss. It gets huge. I'm going to grab a few of these stems and clean these plants up. Look at that. These things are huge. Should have brought the big basket. Here is what I took off to eat. See, I put the stems separately because I like to eat the stems with breakfast, and then the Swiss chard I like to eat with dinner or lunch or something like that. The tops. The stems taste better than the tops to me. But that is just my opinion. I'm going to throw that there. Wonky cukes. And my zook. Oh, that's nice. This wasn't that bad. This is going into the compost. And then this one I wanted to show you guys. This was the same as the big giant Ford hook, the white Swiss. And what I did was, it was looking really bad, really eaten up. So I just chopped it down, and this is how it grew back, like baby Swiss. Isn't that cool? So I remember telling y'all that I was probably going to cut back the pull these out and then start over, but I might just chop them all down like this and just have a bunch of baby Swiss, right? It's beautiful. So it is already starting to get really steamy. I'm already starting to sweat, y'all. That's sweat stains. Thank you. So I'm going to do some cleanup, handle some chores, water the garden, and then I'll be back to show you guys me putting the Greenstalk together. Whoo, child. I'm gonna need some more coffee, and this time I'm gonna have to make it iced. See y'all in a sec. Oh gosh, you see a dirty wall behind me? Y'all see that sweat? Okay, quick check-in. That is the grass that had grown in from all the rain that I couldn't get out here to, oh, bugs, get to. And this area here, this is where the Greenstalk was, and this is where the slugs were hanging out. You can see we have beer cans over there, and I'm going to clean this area up. I'm going to put some mulch down over here. I have enough left to cover this area, so that's what I'm just going to do. And now the slugs can't hang out over here. Well, I say they can't, but looks like we're going to have more to harvest, because over here is where a lot of my kohlrabi is. And let's see, this one looks fine. That one can stay. This one looks okay. That one is growing, but I saw some damage. Look, you can finally see my asparagus ferns too. See those? But look at that damage, y'all. This is all slug damage. This one doesn't look like anything penetrated. There was one, at least. I might just pull all of these up, y'all. Yeah, this big one here, that looks like it started scabbing over, but look. Yeah, so something got that. So I think I'm just going to clear this entire area, keep the kohlrabis that look okay, but I'm just going to clear this up, and I'll be able to breathe better once I pull all this up. Alright, so all of the kohlrabi is up and pulled out. Some of them I couldn't save. They weren't even becoming kohlrabi yet, as you can see. But then here, some of them were a pretty okay size. I mean, I would have picked this maybe another inch or so wider in diameter anyway. I like them young. But I forgot that I had planted some onions. So I'm going to stick these back in there. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Snails. Obviously, this is all going to get rinsed, but now we got some kohlrabi to add to the harvest. And in place of all this kohlrabi, oh, you see I got my lawn bags. I'm about to bag all this stuff up. I have a few pepper plants that my daughter saved that she wants me to try. And they look a little bad, but these are hot pepper plants, so there's enough time for them to produce. And I'm going to stick them right here in this area and try to stick those onions back in. But let me hurry up and clean this stuff up, child. All right, so the peppers are in, and I also pulled those rainbow carrots or kaleidoscope carrots, whatever you want to call them. Okay, I've gotten quite a bit done, almost finished with all my outdoor tasks, and then it is shower time. So I have the Greenstalk, the bottom piece down here. It has diatomaceous earth in it, and I am going to plant in this Greenstalk some dwarf tailor beans and the organic bush beans that came with the Greenstalk. Now there's 5 levels. There's 5 levels on this Greenstalk. Each level has 6 spaces, so that's 30. And so I'm going to put 2 seeds in each space, so that's 60 plants. The bottom 2 rows, 6, 12. That'll be 24. The bottom 2 rows, I'll do the bush beans, and then the top 3, I'll do the green bush beans. The bottom 2, I'll do the dwarf tailor beans. Just gonna loosen this up a little bit, and I'm going to be refreshing the soil with potting mix, and then I'm going to add some granulated fertilizer, and I'm going to do that to each level. So let's do that now. The potting mix does have fertilizer in it, so I'm basically just topping this off. And I have my granulated fertilizer. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit in here. Mix this fertilizer in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets. I'm going to put 2 seeds in each pocket. Here they are. Those are the dwarf tailor beans. So. And that's it, y'all. I'll show you how I put the next level up, and then I'm going to continue the rest off camera. So this is the watering part. It goes here in the middle. It divides each layer of the Greenstalk. And then here's the next layer. And it has, each layer has these feet here that kind of click in to like the middle of each space. So that's how you know it's on correctly. Put that on. There we go. You guys can see that there. So the feet click in there. And then there's another watering can that goes here, and then so on and so forth. And I don't know why I'm explaining this, y'all. I don't have no Greenstalk promotion. They don't even acknowledge my Instagram tags. But anyway, so I'm going to finish this up, and I'll get back to you guys at the end and show you the final result. So in this packet, I had exactly enough dwarf tailor beans to fill up the bottom 2 rows. And then I moved on to these organic bush beans, like I said. And I'm on the last row. It's still on the ground, but I only have, my hands are filthy, y'all, 3 beans left. So I went back inside, and I went to get some more beans, and look what I found. Dwarf tailor beans. I still had some in here. These are rattlesnake and these are purple bush, but I still had some. So I'm going to mix and match the final row. And so this is the last part. Put this right. There we go. That is in. Whew. So these are the last few of the green bush beans, and I'm putting 2 in each spot. So there's 2 there, and there's 1 there. I'm going to take these dwarf tailor beans, and I'm going to finish this up. All right, so 3 beans to spare, and I actually just pulled up some old beans, so I'll stick these where I pulled beans up in this bed here with the baby corn. So those are going to go in there. And then the last part, this is the watering basin that goes at the top. That is all snapped in, and now this is good to grow. And so this is the spot here where I pulled up the provider beans. And you see in here, I had a whole bunch of beans planted in with the corn. So I'm going to stick these in, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to grab the purple bush beans too. We're going to plant all the beans, y'all. And so this is for my girl, RB, the garden nanny. And she had a question yesterday on a live about direct sowing beans. So I'm going to show you how I direct sow my beans, and it's really not that hard. I take the same stance that I take with all seeds. Only bury your seeds as deep as the size of the seed. The size of this seed, let's stick it right here in between this corn. I'm just going to bury it, double it. So let's see, I'll show you here. And if you have really soft soil, what you can do is just take your bean and you can just push it in, and just until you can't see it anymore. You don't really need to bury too deep. Y'all, this is a volunteer tomato plant. It's been the same size since it grew because it's shady over here. But you know what? If it wants to be there, I'll leave it. So there's the bean. I'm going to push it in and just bury it. And that's with any seed. And I'm going to replace this weed with a bean. And then the last one. There we go. And that's that. So that is the end of the video. It's been a very long morning. Actually, it went by pretty quick, I must say. And to have done so much and still gotten some filming done, kudos to me. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate y'all. Gosh, we did so much. I'm going to go over to this new space that we just, look at that. I'm walking through an urban jungle. You can see I got this space done here where all the junk used to be. This area is all cleaned up. This is just a walking space, so I just have to put some straw back right here. I got my last few pepper plants planted in here. I feel good. Gosh, I want to power wash this so bad, but my landlord said that this is real cheap shit, like stuff. My landlord said that this is really cheap stuff that they put up here, so if I blast this, it might take the whole, like, I don't know, y'all. We'll have to figure it out. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent because I can't stop talking to y'all because I love y'all so much. So I'm really proud of everything that we got done. We had some unexpected harvesting. The only thing I have left to do is those mini green stalks, but I'm not going to do those today because I need a shower. And I need to cook up some of them good veggies I just pulled. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you watched the whole video, thank you. I love you. I'm still trying to get monetized. I still need my hours, so thank you guys so much for that. Follow me on all my social media, Urban Girl Gardening, if you are not already. Gosh, I'm still on a high from yesterday, guys, from the live. Don't mind me. Learn with me, grow with me. Thank you so much for being here. I love y'all. For real. Bye.